delicious Singapore hawker food at Eunos. Welcome to another food adventure with Getting Lost. Today we're back at Eunos to try some delicious good food like this Hokkien Prawn Mee and some noodles with a very spicy chili sauce. Look at it, how red it is. And some roast meat with rice and some chicken, both roast and steam. So join me as I eat my way through another food center or another area to try all the delicious good food to see what I ate. Join me after the intro. Welcome back. We are back at Eunos MRT station and we are at exit C, or actually we passed exit C and we are walking down this corridor all the way to the end. And if you reach the end here, you turn left, and when you turn left you'll notice that we have reached the Eunos Crescent Food Center. It's a food center right next to the MRT station, which is Eunos MRT station on the east-west line. And here, at this food center, there's one place I want to show you before we go to the next location. A place that I didn't cover in our previous adventure here is a place that sells Epok Epok, or what you call those curry puff. And here is this. Here it is. So the name of the store is called Epok Epok Central. And at this store, you can get Epok Epok, which is the curry puff, or their kueh, or different types of kueh. Or you can get formosa, you can get spring roll, you can even get Nasi Lemak. But what I bought from here, first of all, is their Epok Epok. It's the size wise is not very big, but it costs $1 each. One thing I really like, first of all, is the crispy crust. The crust at the side there is super crispy. Even after I took it home from the place and I actually waited a while before I eat it, it is still nice and crispy. A bit oily, but still nice and crispy. Crunchy when you bite into it, which was very nice. And another thing I really liked about the Epok Epok is actually the filling. One thing they do well here is the filling. When you bite into the Epok Epok, what you get is you get a nice texture in it. The texture actually comes from the onions, which they cook until it's very soft, and it gives a very nice sweetness to the curry puff, a very nice flavor to it, which is surprisingly very addictive. Once you start eating one, you can't stop. But like I said, a bit expensive, $1 each, but if you're here, you can give it a try. And of course, the only other thing that shop sells was actually their Nasi Lemak, which comes in this small little packet. It cost me $2, which is also, I wouldn't say it's expensive, but I also wouldn't say it's cheap. $2 and you get a small little packet of rice. You can have one with fried fish or with an egg or omelette. So I decided to try the one with the omelette, and here it is. The omelette is salty and nicely done, nicely fried, but look at that. There's the sambal chili that comes with the Nasi Lemak. You can even see the chili seeds in it. The rice is nice, flavored very nicely. It has a nice banana leaf flavor to it, which is quite nice. A bit lemak, but goes very well with the chili. The chili, I would have preferred a bit more, but was still went very well with the rice, and a very good snack. I wouldn't say this would fill you up. It's just a nice snack, a small little packet of Nasi Lemak. right next to the food center is a coffee shop called Hong Li. Hong Li actually stretches across these two lots, these two units. So Hong Li will not only have this shop here but also the shop next door, which is a good idea because if you own both slots, you don't need to have two drink stalls at the same place. You need to have one drink stall, and that drink stall will serve drinks to both places, which is efficient. And at this place there are a few locations to eat. The first place here is this place called Seng roasted meat and duck rice. And here I'm going to order some duck rice and also some roast pork. And this shop here looks like quite an old school shop. And here is the roast meat I ordered. Like I told you, I ordered duck and also their Siew yolk, which is roast pork, together with rice. This dish cost me $5. First of all, I must say, for those people who like the crispy skin of the Siew yolk or the roast pork, you will like the roast pork here. And I felt that they make the roast pork here very well. First of all, crispy, crunchy skin, very nice bites, crispy, crunchy. When you bite into it, the sound reverberates through your whole mouth. Then the meat here, the more you chew on the meat, the more the flavor, the porkiness, goodness of the flavor comes out, which is really a very nice porkiness to it. Then you also have the duck. The duck also good, has a very nice ducky aftertaste. The same, the more you bite, the more flavor comes out of the meat. And the skin is not crispy, but the skin, they roasted it very nicely, and I really like the flavor of the skin. The skin, so nice and flavorful, full of flavor, delicious. And in the same coffee shop, further down a few stores, is this place called Eng Kee Hainanese chicken, rice and porridge. And here they sell chicken, roasted and steamed, and together with porridge. The porridge also seemed to be a very popular item. A lot of people order the porridge, but I've decided to order from this shop their chicken. As you can see, a lot of the chicken has been cut up already. So since they are selling a healthy amount of chickens, I decided to give it a try to order some of the chicken. But I couldn't decide what to order, steamed or roast. So I decided to get both. Yes. But a bit of a miscommunication. I ordered here 2-person portion of steamed chicken and roast chicken, and also 2 plates of rice. Yeah, over ordered here. A normal plate of just a single meat, either roast chicken or steamed chicken, will cost you $3. This platter of meats here cost me $10. Okay, first of all, they debone the chicken for you, so easier for you to eat, more convenient for you to eat. Then you have here, if you look at the chicken here, there's a lot of skin compared to the chicken. Look at that. Almost the whole top of the meats are covered with skin. And I must say, the skin of the chicken here has lots of flavor. Even the steamed chicken, the one you see here now, it has a nice skin to it. Lots of flavor when you eat this chicken with the skin. The meat is also soft and tender. Unfortunately, the sauce they pour on it is it's like something like light soya sauce, which doesn't give it a lot of flavor, but still nice and tender. Then you have the roast chicken. The roast chicken also, what's good here is the chicken. A lot of flavor in the chicken skin, and a lot of chicken skin, especially if they have a nice layer of fat under the skin. Oh, that's so nice. And then you also have their chili. The chili here is a very potent, spicy garlic chili, which is goes very well with the chicken, and yummy, delicious, potent and yummy. And I must say, what I got here was a generous amount of chicken and rice. And If you walk further down to the next coffee shop, which is also the same coffee shop as this coffee shop called Hong Li, there's a shop at the corner there, if you can see. So if you walk down all the way to the end, you'll come to this shop called Dunman Char Siew Wonton Mee. And here, this shop here sells the version of wonton mee that you get from Dunman Food Center. And here it is. This dish, I ordered the $3 portion. You have wonton noodles together with some char siu, some vegetables, some wonton, dry style, and what you get is also chili, which is the important item in this dish. The noodles here, the texture wise, it was okay. Then the char siu also okay. The vegetables normal. The wonton was not bad. I quite like the wonton. I like the combination of the skin, which is nice and soft, and the filling. They did it very well here. But what people come here for is the chili. This chili here is super spicy. If you eat it by itself, it will knock your socks off. Once you take the chili into your mouth after the first taste, it will leave your lips still tingling with how spicy it is. And this is the main point and the thing that people love this wonton noodle for, which is the chili. If you like spicy chili, this is the place for you. And now we are at the corner of the coffee shop. Behind this wall is actually where we ate the wonton noodles. So if you walk down to this road here, to the bus stop, we are now going to take the bus. We're going to actually turn left here and walk down the road. Keep walking down the road until you reach the end. At the end, there's actually a traffic light. You turn right, and you're actually supposed to cross the road. Then when you cross the road, you'll turn left. So that was where we were, the bus stop there. You see the bus there. So we walk across. Then we come at this crossing here. After we cross the road, we turn left and we head down the road. And there's a row of shops here. And at the end of the row of shops, there's a coffee shop. And at this coffee shop is where we are going to have our next meal, or the last meal for this video, at Jalan Kee Chot. You heard me, Kee Chot. And here we have the Kim's famous fried Hokkien Mee. And this is where the store, and this is where you order your noodles from, at this store here. And here you can see what other items they serve. But what I ordered from here is just their Hokkien Mee. And here, this is what I ordered. I ordered $6 portion of the fried Hokkien Mee. And this shop in the past used to be very popular. But nowadays, you don't really hear much about this place. But I still came here to try their fried Hokkien Prawn Mee. You can see some pork lard at the side here, which I will mix into the noodles later. So first of all, I must say, you can even see from the picture here, it is a very nice plate of fried noodles. They fried the plate of noodles very well. You can see here, and the seafood here is nice and fresh. And when you eat the noodles, what you get, the first taste you get is a very prominent egg noodle taste from the noodles, together with an eggy taste from the egg. Then they fry the noodles until the noodles is very dry. Then when you eat it, you have a very nice pork lard crunch to eat when you mix in the pork lard. Unfortunately, I don't really taste much of any seafood stock in the noodles. Mainly I taste is noodles, the egg noodle taste. But still, I must say, it is a well fried plate of noodles. Just that not what I'm expecting. I was expecting more of a seafood broth flavor to the noodles, which I did not get here. And so, this brings us to the end of our venture here at Eunos. We have explored the area and we have found lots of good food. So all that's left to do is for you to come down and try it too. But before we go, please do me a favor. If you enjoyed this food adventure, please help me by liking my video, sharing my video, and also subscribing to my channel. And I've heard that after you press the subscribe button, there's a bell icon. If you click on that, then you'll get the latest notification about my videos. But that's what I've heard. And lastly, but the most important thing, the thing that you have to do is to join me for my next adventure. I will see you there. Bye bye.